Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Parkside Cabin Rentals. A cabin for 2, a cabin for 10, a cabin for 25. They've got them. I'm not kidding. You can go to their website, check out all the layouts and floor plans. Not necessarily the blueprints, as I was about to say, but the floor plans for all their cabins. Pick one that's right for you. And anywhere you stay, whether it's by a mountain stream or off secluded or near some other buddies and you've all rented cabins together, everybody gets free parking in downtown Gatlinburg when you rent from Parkside Cabin Rentals. Boy, the Ogle family knows how to take care of you. They've been doing it up there since the National Park Service said, yeah, we're bringing in the Great Smoky Mountains as a park. Parkside Cabin Rentals. Okay, Tony Vitello's 3-game suspension came and went, and it did seem to clear the way for Maui Ahuna to gain his eligibility. Now, the NCAA was sniffing around and asking some questions. The suspension was a UT suspension. It's gone. Ahuna's cleared. So, should we all take that as big nothing burger, free to move on? Or do you have any kind of doubts that, oh boy, it's the NCAA, they could keep sniffing around? Where are we?
I never want the NCAA to sniff around.
No sniffing.
No sniffing. However, based on what I've heard about what transpired, I think Tennessee's okay. I think it's behind them. I think they're fine. I don't think there'll be any additional punishment for Vitello or any players.
Yeah, I agree. Until it's declared over, you never know with the NCAA, and it depends if there were other missteps along the way. But I do think that this was the step to get Maui Ahuna cleared. It all happened at the same time, and I think the big part of it, at least, is over.
Nothing burger in NCAA. Has
Right.
that ever been served?
Not taking that back.
Yeah, but I would agree with what they're saying. With this case, there's reason to be optimistic that you'll be able to move forward. But what we talked about last week is you need to make sure you don't have this situation again. Because if you do, and they're saying, wait a minute, we had that, now we have this, that's when you run into problems. So if you can move forward and not have this come up again, then it should be okay for Tennessee.
Yeah, I don't think it's a great sign that the NCAA was in town about your baseball team. We're asking questions about your baseball team or program. You don't want the NCAA asking questions about your basketball team, your football team, your rowing team. Just keep them away. That said, Maui Ahuna, thoughts on him so far, Vince?
Yeah, I think he's he's had a hit in all but his first, all but last night. I think he's a little bit tight at the plate, but man, he is insanely talented and smooth defensively. I think he'll be fine. But once he loosens up a little bit, gets first home run, I think he'll be fine. He's seen a lot of junk pitches right now, so he'll make the adjustment. He'll be fine, but he's elite.
Vols have taken the first 2 games of a 3-game set with Gonzaga, won the second game last night. Third game coming up today. I'm guessing you're going to go over there?
Yeah.
Right after here?
Sure will. Tony Vitello, fastest 200 wins in program history. In 279 games, he's at 200 wins, so pretty ridiculous. But, yeah, Blake Burke is just out of his mind hitting right now and on an incredible tear, hitting .457. So, yeah, we'll be over there. John Wilkerson and I have the call on the Sports Channel.
Tremendous hire by John Curry. It's interesting. Everybody over there was hired by a different athletic director.
Right.
All right. When we come back, how did the VFLs perform at the NFL Combine? Then we'll dig into past quarterbacks and receivers who've played in this Art Briles, Josh Heupel type system. How did they do in the NFL draft? How did they do in the NFL? Does that mean anything for UT recruiting going forward? We got a lot more to cover, including that whole curse thing. That's coming up too. Come on back on the Sports Source.